Hello everyone, in today's city update we're going to build up the beach, which goes directly in front of the promenade at the front section of the city. So without further ado, let's get building. I'm starting off by building a layer of white plates. These plates are not for the beach itself, but I figured out an interesting way to do the water. So these plates are for that. You'll see what I mean in the next episode. Next, I'm placing down a layer of dark tan plates, which represents the wet sand, since, as you all know, the sand usually becomes a bit darker when in contact with water. And then I must always keep adding in some plates and bricks to the side, so it still looks like the city is just cut right through. And here I'm trying to capture that look by using brown plates as dirt, dark tan plates as the wet sand, and then on top, the tan plates for the rest of the sand and beach. But now that that's done, am I going to go through a bit of the plans I have for the beach. So, I want to have a beach volleyball court, which is going to be about 16 by 16 studs on each side. Next, I want a diving tower, and I'm wanting to have some sort of shop where you can rent all kinds of water equipment you might need, like jet skis, kayak, and surfboards. For the rest of the beach, I want to add in some more details, like bushes to add in some color, and of course, lots of people. And I'm thinking to have some towels that they're laying on. But firstly, I'll need to build the beach, and that will be done using tan bricks and plates. Hopefully this will be enough. Spoilers, it won't. Anyway, we're starting off easy with adding in some of the plates and bricks, which creates the beach. But that quickly stops as I'm having to add in the water sport rental shop at an angle. So to do that and not make it look not too janky and out of place, am I having to plan it out ahead of time. Then, to get it at an angle, am I using slope bricks laid at its side, which covers up the holes that otherwise would have been created. Then back to the sand placing. And as always, am I trying my best to make it look as realistic as I possibly can. This means adding in height elevation as you get further from the water, and trying my best to make it look smooth, but so random and detailed. Now in the first round, am I only laying out a rough guide of where the sand is going, with the different height increments and placement of these larger bricks and plates. So what you're seeing now is not the final result, so don't worry. Now, finally, I can place down the beach volleyball court, and it's quite big. It takes up 18 by 33 studs, which is over half a base plate. But in real life, a beach volleyball court is 8 by 8 meters or 26 by 26 feet on each side, which adds up. So this here is a little bit under minifig scale actually. But it works, and frankly, I don't have space for any larger. But now the beach is finally completely filled up with sand, and as you can see, it's quite blocky, undetailed and plain, so I'll try my best to fix that right now. So to fix it, am I adding in a lot of smaller plates, which gives the beach a rounder and more finished look. And now for the beginning of the first scene, I'm adding in a hole in the beach, because everyone knows that it's a lot of fun digging holes when you're at the beach. And it was this one time when me and some of my cousins were at a beach together, and then we saw these small kids digging like a massive hole, and we decided that we were gonna dig a bigger hole than them, and that's what I'm trying to capture here. So here I'm also adding in that second hole that those kids were digging. If you think it still looks quite bland and boring, don't worry, I completely agree. But currently I don't have enough templates to make it look better. But I'll make an order for those pieces at some point and fix it. But before that, am I going to add in the details and the different structure that I promised earlier in the video. So, for starters, let's add in a staircase so you can go from the beach up to the promenade and the other way around. It's currently quite perfect, but as soon as I get in some more templates, will I add in some more of those, so it looks like people have dragged with them sand up to the stairs. Moving on, am I wanting to have a little shower you can use before going up from the beach? And it's made super simple using some tiles for the floors and some snot bricks to attach the shower heads. Then, let's get to building the water sport rental shop. And I chose to go for like a bungalow vibe using reddish brown modified round bricks. Then I'm adding in the stuff you can rent, which is of course some surfboards, a kayak and 2 jet skis. And then at last the roof, where I've added lots of leaves to finish the look. Then we have the beach volleyball court, and I actually play volleyball myself, meaning that a court was a must-have for my city. And since I play it myself, I also know very well that the lines of the courts are never correct. There is always some part of the line that is too much to one side and some that is hidden underneath the sand. And the court itself is never flat. So when I get to the final details, well, I'll make sure that there is a hole in the middle of the court and lots more sand around it along the lines. Now, moving back to the showers. I decided that I want to have a toilet as well, meaning that the showers have to move. Then, let's place in 2 bushes around the entrance before I start on making the toilet. So I wanted it to be as small as possible, so it's just 5x6 studs, but has still a toilet and a sink. Now that that's done, let's start on something fun, because I'm starting on the diving tower. And this diving tower is based on a real one here in Norway, and more specifically the one from Sydstranda in Oslo. And I wanted to make this specific one because I have been there a lot, especially as a kid, and I think it's quite a nice diving tower. I'll get a picture up on the screen so you can see the real thing. So hopefully you can see the resemblance between the 2 structures and like my Lego version of it. But now all of the larger structures are placed down and I can start on the smaller details, like adding in towels, people are laying on, and minifigures. But now I think the holes of my collection is starting to show, as I'm literally not able to put in 3 minifigures digging a hole, because I don't have enough people. I have some more people, but I want to use them some different places, so I'm missing people in beach outfits. But the collection is still starting to be quite empty now. Here I'm adding in some more sun chairs, a bay watcher, and a few more people, and a sandcastle. And now I officially don't have any more bricks to place down. But I think it looks quite good, but it's very clear that I'm missing a lot of pieces to finish it. But I don't think that that will be a problem for the next episode where I'm fixing the water, as I have ordered around 10,000 pieces just for that one episode. So make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss that. But still, I'm very happy with what I was able to build, and I think the beach definitely has all of the most important things I think a beach should have. But before you leave, here is the before picture, and it is just completely empty with the base plates showing through, and here is the after picture. As you can see, how we added in the entire beach in today's episode. But anyways, that's all I had for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.